Paul O'Grady already has a pretty packed home life, but the ITV star has welcomed a new addition to his family. The For Love of Dogs host has adopted an adorable new dachshund pup into his already huge animal family and has named his new pet Pooch Sausage. The 66-year-old TV presenter already boasts a huge animal farm in the home which he shares with his husband Andre Portasio in Adlington. The lovebirds were already kept busy looking after their 5 dogs and their pigs, sheep, chickens, goats and owls. And now, they have little Sausage to care for too. The former drag queen announced on Instagram this week that he had adopted Sausage, who is a wire-hair dachshund, who he adopted from Battersea. The adorable dog, who is believed to have come from Poland, captured Paul's heart when she found herself in the care of Battersea's Centre in London after being found as a stray. Paul said, "I took this hairy little monster home. She's called Sausage, which isn't very original, but it doesn't matter as she can't understand a word of English except biscuit." The ITV star said that Sausage gets on with 3 of his dogs, Nancy, Arthur and Eddie, though there isn't much of a relationship forming with his 4th, Conchita, who simply ignores her. Alongside some photos of the new addition, Paul wrote, "Nancy loves her and together they're a right pair of hooligans." So far Sausage has eaten her way through a couple of dog beds, an armchair, endless pairs of socks and shoes and the stair carpet. But she's the friendliest dog on the planet, so what's a pair of shoes between friends? Paul has dedicated much of his time to working with animals, including on the hit ITV documentary Paul O'Grady, For the Love of Dogs. But outside of his showbiz bubble, Paul leads a quiet life in Aldington with his huge range of pets and a devoted husband. Paul married his husband Andre in the summer of 2017 after the lovebirds had been dating for 10 years before they tied the knot. The smitten pair got together in the mid-2000s after meeting at a gay club in London called Showplace. Although they have been married for almost 5 years, Paul and Andre actually never lived together until the coronavirus pandemic struck. Paul previously confessed that the idea of living separately from his husband was inspired by Helena Bonham Carter and Tim Burton, who famously lived apart throughout their marriage. "We're doing a Helena Bonham Carter and Tim what's his name, and it works a treat," he told Irish News. "It's the same as before. We see each other all the time. We just don't live together, which for me makes for a perfect relationship because when you've had enough, you can say, 'I'll see you, I'm off. I'm a bit cranky of a morning. I'm a cobra. I don't get up, I'm exhumed, and I slither down the stairs looking for trouble. But otherwise I'm fine. Andre's pristine, you know, everything's tidy, and I'm not." However, when the pandemic struck and the strict isolation rules came to play, Paul decided it was time to move in with Andre so the pair could be close and look after their animal brood together. There's no doubt that Paul seems quite content splitting his life between his husband Andre, his huge collection of animals and his glamorous showbiz life.